Hi, Gemini Risings. Thank you so much for being here. I am Divine Femme Carrot 144. Very happy, grateful, and blessed to bring you this reading. This reading is designed for those who have their rising sign in the zodiac sign of Gemini, unlimited to anyone who should find this message, or should this message find you. For your reading, I will be doing a 3-card spread of love, money, and you, and then we'll get a major arcana card, and then we'll get a card here from the End of the World as We Know It deck, created by me, that contains the the lunar phases and zodiac signs. Everything's been pre-shuffled, so let's go ahead and be gone. I do wish everyone well. And send my love. Let's get your first card here for Gemini Rising. For love. Okay. Get your money for Gemini Rising. You card for Gemini Rising. Well, shit. Okay, so I think the message here too is just to show the importance of the Seven of Swords. So hard. Not only because it's a Seven of Swords reverse, speaking to an uncovering of a Seven of Swords. This is so neat. Oh my gosh. So I'm also thinking about the reading that I just posted on the community post section of my channel. Very Sagittarius energy. I just read the typing that I mentioned that I had as the backing for the card of Temperance, which is a Sagittarius card, connected to Sagittarius energy with that typing. And so I read the typing right before, well, some of it anyway. I read some of it right before I did this reading, and it mentioned in that a Seven of Swords reversed. Let me go grab it real quick. Okay, so I did a reading for Sagittarius moon, and the title was Moving On and Up, part of the title anyway. This is dated March of 2022. And I channeled the same title, very similar anyway, for the Sagittarius moon reading I just did, without realizing that I had this put away in a folder here. This is from an Instagram reading that I did. And so, yeah, I think this is pretty neat. So the fact that this is coming through as a polarity energy, Gemini will be polarity energy for Sagittarius. I think this is very special and significant. In some kind of way, it's going to be relevant, I feel, and very different for everyone. And I think that's probably why I'm sharing my story here, connected to what's going on with what your reading is pertaining to. But Seven of Swords reversed again here, so just wanted to point that out and that being mentioned. And then an Ace of Cups was connected to this. And then I noticed I had a typo here. That was one of the things. I have a few, but that's okay. That's how we learn. This was a few years ago. And what I'm noticing is the yellow. The yellow is going to be a color for Gemini. And I just get this being about your illumination of some truth here when it's in the love section, that being significant. So something being uncovered, connected to what we see here where it says the upright energy has to do with deceit, withholding, and theft. even though nothing can really be stolen. And then there's you there. But the yellow in this card is so abundant. So with this energy, and I was, oh man, this is great. Ace energy will be one energy. Gemini energy, that will be you also too, with the Magician card, and the Magician being a card of one. And so that yellow energy I get here transmuted towards the Ace of Cups. And this is in the love section. Cups has to do with love and emotion. Beautiful. So take what resonates for this. I'll just go ahead and do this here if you want to screenshot anything. Boop, 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 boop. Okay. So that was neat. Seven of Swords reverse, again, will be about uncoverings. There being illumination. A lot of you having a lot to do with this, where I feel your beautiful, blessed, abundant energy. Being strong in your power and who it is that you are is bringing to light situations like this here. Sevens are also going to be connected to the angels, and then also Libra energy, where lately it's been a major call for balance that's coming through. Jupiter is also, oh my goodness, Jupiter just went into the sign of Gemini. And Jupiter is the ruler of Sagittarius, also Pisces, but Sagittarius is that polarity energy there. So it all is like full circle stuff here, where I'm getting what we put out is what we get back, and karma. So then what's even more special is that the Swords energy is going to be your energy of air. And then also the Libra energy I just mentioned. Aquarius energy is going to be connected to this as well, with us being in this new age of Aquarius. And then I'm also getting star card energy being associated too. So this is pretty sweet. Let me make sure my camera's good here. Just do a little bit of that. Thanks. Okay. So let's see what the next card is. So with this being in love, I do want to mention this is going to be connected to love. It doesn't have to be romantic. I do love readings, but take what resonates. And the Venus aura just began. We just finished the Sun aura going into Venus. That could be significant as well. Very magical moments here, Gemini risings. All right. Okay, let's see what's under here. Ooh, shit. All right, High Priestess unveiling. That's it. This is the Gemini energy here too. I'm getting like the 2 and 2. You being, it's everywhere. How beautiful. So your symbol of Gemini being right here, even though this is a 2, I just get this being strongly connected to a lot of you here. And then also too, this connect also showing that there's no theft when it comes to you. This is sanctity here. This is beautiful, pure divine energy also too. And then very balanced energy. So that balance with the Libra energy being very important. What it is that you stand for, you reflect what is not imbalanced. Or excuse me, what is not in balance is what you reflect. I want to make that clear. Veil energies, not so veily. Very decorative energy that I get here. Pomegranates could be significant. But this is beautiful balance. I just get the 2 pillars here being the symbol of Gemini and you being in the center. And I get that centeredness being connected to your overall being in that balance. But being the keeper of secrets, being a conduit and connected, being very spiritual, very beautifully attractive, and that special gift completely enhanced by whatever it is here connected in the love, just continuing to help you grow and elevate and be even more spiritual. So it's beautiful energy. Black and white energy could be significant. I do get this being connected to rainbow energy and the reflective rays that continue to resonate not only at the end of the spectrum but throughout the spectrum, and how the colors are even created in the first place. And then I do see a whole different world here connected to this veil. It's different color energy beyond the pillars. Inside the pillars, I see majestic stuff going on here. But I just get this too about a lot of you being redeemed, avenged, seen for your truth. With this also being here too, it could even be, you know, you being recognized as not being connected to anything like this here. That's what I get here. One of these things is not like the others. These are two separate energies, but I do get you unveiling or just reflecting and being the illumination of the yellow energy very strongly here. And this will be a major arcana card. This comes after the mastery of the magician. So it's orderly steps here too with me mentioning that magician card. And then the next card will be the Empress card. This is so special. The High Priestess energy will also be about intuition as well. I also get not, taking away from yourselves and being honorable. Being an honorable energy. And whoever may have participated in the Seven of Swords and the upright is running right towards the reflective energies. I mean, they're already in your reflective rays, but right in the energy of your reflectiveness here, in your atmosphere. So if anything wants to be in any kind of way like this, it's going to appear like this and be seen. That's what I get here. And this being in love, so again, you'll know what that means for you as far as what the Seven of Swords is here. This is so sweet. I love that. Okay. Let's see what's in your money card here. Ooh. Okay. Four of Cups reverse, where I get not passing up an opportunity. I get that energy. With this cup here, you can see an offer being given here, someone not wanting to take it. With it being in the reverse, someone wanting to take it. So with this being in the money, a lot of you may have began something new, taking upon a new opportunity, or this could be someone connected to you when it comes to money, and having to do with your abundance, and them not passing up an opportunity if an opportunity is on the table here. I do almost get, with the reversal energy, somewhat of a similar energy here. Emperor energy will be a part of that four, but this is also Cancerian energy. This is here too. But like I said, your Gemini rising energy completely strong here. That's what I get here with the symbolic energy, especially there. And then, oh, what I even see too is 1111. Make a wish. That could be significant for soul flames, twin flames. And then that's the Aquarius energy, 11th house energy of Aquarius, that's coming through connected to that overall sword power of clarity, truth, and integrity, and what that really represents. So an opportunity not being taken for granted is what I get here. And a lot of you being on the onset of some greatness, new adventures, and greater abundance. Being gifted back here too, because with this theft energy, with the love, and now an opportunity not being missed in the money, beautiful things are flourishing for you here, connected to the hard work, being this beautiful High Priestess energy here. Cubs is going to be water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and a Fucus. And then again, the fours will be strong Cancerian energy, 4th house, security, stability, unconditional love, warmth, kindness, care, nurturance, water. Water is life. And then I get that just being connected to the majestic energy from the High Priestess card that represents you all here. Let's get your next card here. For you, King of Cups reversed. Okay, so I get this not being your energy. I feel that this may, this is going to speak to someone who's been withholding. That's what I get. I don't get manipulative energy. It could be that way connected to what we have here with, yeah, it could be. It totally could be. And the reflection that you're giving with the light that you shine that comes from within. And how it is too, I get a sense of protection here, especially seeing all of these reversals here, where someone just may have not been relaying their feelings, but then on different levels here, this King of Cup energy could also be a prototype for energies who have been misleading. King of Cup in reverse is, I just get deep suppression of emotion. And then I do even get counterpart energy with the strong Cancerian energy and the water energy connected to the High Priestess. And then the water energy that's coming through here. I do feel too that this King of Cup reverse may also be in regrets, where I see this cup here connected to a Five of Cup, or excuse me, the Four of Cup here, and that being Five of Cup. And it just being like, I'm getting like strong scorpionic energy here. So with this being in the U section, I do get this being a surrounding energy. We do have all these cards here being reversal. So I feel that this is going to speak to some light being shed on a prototype where I'm getting different masculine energies connected to you here as the High Priestess in the love section. And then again, Cups is going to be water, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and a Fucus. So I get lower level energies of those who have been a part of this deceit and theft when it comes to matters of the heart. And then also opportunities where with the strong Scorpio energy, this could actually just be in reverse because of the Scorpio energy, and this being someone who didn't take an opportunity. This also being someone who did take and who did steal and who lied and who was manipulative. And then it being an actual King of Cup who has their back to this, but they're actually seeing everything, feeling everything, and that being the lower level stuff. So then on higher level, what I'm also getting is someone who has deep feelings for you and just has not been expressing those feelings. They may be watching you, paying attention to you, adoring you, seeing you, and then in seeing you and your truth, not wanting to pass up an opportunity and maybe coming through and expressing some feelings here. So take what resonates for that. Let's see what's on the bottom here. And this King energy will be a part of Emperor energy. I did mention that here too. Ooh, buddy. Judgment call coming through where someone has not been wanting to face judgment because you are strong in your power. Your reflective energy is shining on energies that want to be surrounding you. But a lot of you, I get this possibly not even being connected here. Like you're a force on your own here. Some of you have really great things happening here. So outside of this, it's also too what I'm getting is like transmuted energy from any kind of detriment connected to this King of Cup energy here. And this is going to be more Scorpio energy. So I feel this is also a part of some manipulation, possibly. And this is what's being faced here now with the judgment call being made. So someone manipulating the energies in order to not face transformation, but as much as they want to try to manipulate your world, they're not able to, and they can't because it's not designed. So this is what's happening here for this particular energy on low level. And then on higher level, I do get this coming through as a part of some awakening here to the truth so that changes can be made for the better. This being the two energy from within you here and what you represent. So no one's lives are your truth. That might even be the title. Someone wanting a manipulative energy to be surrounding you to have you believing something that's not true. But because you're so strong in your power, it's not working and it won't work. and anything that is not of integrity, because you're of integrity, that wants to surround you, is going to shine through and be seen. And that being the final judgment call that you make, because you're in your power with that 2 energy. This 20 here breaks down to a 2. It goes back to the 2 here in the upright. How beautiful is that? So then the next card after this is going to be the World card. Energy of completion. Karmic cycles being completed successfully. So removing yourself from this particular energy, excuse me, and shining the truth. And then my throat chakra is starting to activate a little bit. So on the higher level, I do get someone who may be coming through and expressing some feelings here, who they may have not been sharing how it is that they feel about you. But this is also going to bring to light this King of Cup energy reversed on lower vibration, and them having to face transformation because they want to face you in a manipulative way. And the universe, you're not having it, the universe ain't having it. No one's lies are your truth. And then I get 1111 again, just seeing the 1 and 1 from the tens, and then the 2 here. And this also being, again, your energy, that Gemini symbol there, Gemini risings. Beautiful. This is beautiful. And so what I'm also getting to is a lot of you being earth angels. Your power being underestimated, and you not actually being seen. People taking for granted who it is that you are. Taking you for granted. Not realizing you're a divine light. You're an angel who's bringing about a judgment day here. And some transformation. This is awakenings. Waking up. Get him a cup of coffee, some eggs and bacon. Get him a whole breakfast. It's time to wake up. Let's get your major arcana. This is wonderful. Major arcana for Gemini rising. You know your truth. You know your worth. You know your power. You stayed in it, and that's all you had to do. So as you went through, like I'm just getting also to underwater energy, as you went through the darkness, deeper waters, reflectiveness, all of this. Like I'm also getting the Moon card from the Cosmic Tarot. And I did get that before. I might have to grab that again. I'm going to turn these in the upright because I feel this is a part of some manipulation. Connected to the low vibe I'm speaking on. Let me go grab that card real quick and then I'll show you. It's very similar to this here with the moon. And the moon being a card of 18, right before the sun card. Very similar energies for the sun card there too. The moon and the sun. And so I get that being also the 2 energy from within you. The twin energy, the sun and the moon. The dark and the light. The dark and the light. This is so sweet. So sweet. And that being ecliptic energy, that's a part of this awakening energy. And you being awakeners, you being light workers, you being earth angels. Here to do beautiful work. To help others. To enlighten to the truth. To be awakened to their truths. To be awakened to your truth. But also showing that you have major support from the universe. The universe has your back. Let me go grab this card real quick. This is a dope reading, Geminis. All right. All right. Yeah. Yeah, I'm getting major regrets with that 5 of Cups that wanted to come through here. Someone just completely sleeping on you. Probably taking you for boo-boo the fool. When you're one of the most powerful people on this planet. Deserving of all the love you could ever want and more. And someone tried to take that away from you. Foolishly. I'm also getting the Fool. and it not being about the new start where I got that lower vibe energy, and that could be about that opportunity miss, not taking that full leap and being foolish instead. Let's see if I can find this card. Ooh, look what's here. Temperance. And this isn't the temperance card I was speaking on, but the Nine of Cups is on the other side of the Seven of Swords, reversed. It's the same energy. And temperance will be the card I mentioned at the beginning of your reading, the Sagittarius energy. This is more Sagittarius energy on the other side with the nines here and your wish fulfillment and your happiness, the love that you rightfully deserve. Let me find this moon card. Maybe even the sun card too. So that upright energy, the higher level energy, I also get, the Seven of Swords being about someone not sharing how they feel about you. And that being a disservice for not only you, but also for this person here on higher level. I'm getting many levels here. So here's the sun. Illumination. We see the childlike energy and how they connect with what's here and then what's here. So dealing possibly with immaturity is also what I get, and this being the awakening experience here. And we even see a little child here that's a part of, or surrounded, I won't say family. In some judgment cards, you would see a child with a family. I don't get that here. It could be possible here, but I just see all different individuals in their own settings here. So this could be someone who's immature. That's what I'm getting energetically. And then here's the moon. So an immature water sign energy is also what I'm getting. And then it just goes back to what I picked up here with the reversals and the manipulation. And so the underwater energy you can see here in that moon card channel that I picked up will speak to the deep diving and why these were in reverse. These being underwater is what I get. And you rising, sun and moon, twin energy. Pisces could be significant, and then Leo energy could be significant for you too. But you in beautiful state here, and I think that's that veil energy there too, in that whole different world, the majestic world. You being an earth angel. You're beautiful. Gemini risings, you are so beautiful and powerful and magical. Exposing truths. Being a truth seeker and a light worker, earth angel. And it showing right here. So again, I get more immaturity connect here. And then it aligning with what's here, connected to the darkness of the underworld. And how this energy has tried to manipulate and reach you, but they can't reach you. And then I even see portal energy and force field energy where you're surrounded, and this being the universal energy here of protection and love and support. And then that sun energy shining so bright and being so extended into the sky here, above this energy here. I just get it being great illumination. That is it's the warm energy that I was getting for a lot of you. The yellow energy being you. And then that just bringing me back to the surrounding of this energy. And then it going back full circle to what's here. Connected to the Sagittarius energy. And then we seen the Nine of Cups in the Temperance card there for you. I'm going to actually, since I brought that up, we're going to put that back into your read here because that's going to be relevant. I do see the Ace of Pentacles upright, and then also injustice with the Justice card being in reverse. You being completely mistreated. And I'm so sorry for anyone who's resonating with this. But know that what you have experienced and what's happened for you and not to you. And it being a bigger blessing than you may have realized, just with what it is that you all dealt with. And it all being for the greater. So the suffering and whatever it is you experienced in the negative on the lower level, and maybe that's why I'm getting low level and high level, you're now coming into great blessing where you're going to be surrounded with the King of Cup energy, who just may have not been expressing themselves and has great love for you and is not missing an opportunity. You being seen for your truth, but then also reflecting untruths. And then this being like a catalytic situation here for someone who really has feelings for you and adores you and may want to move forward with something as far as something new in a new cycle that we do have coming through here for you, with this now coming to a close here with the Judgment and then the World card coming about here. So a past cycle being done, where I get that manipulation of someone wanting to continue on with a cycle that's already closed. And now that being brought to light and it being made official here too for that person, where you've already moved on. And then being on a higher level, manifesting and creating illumination of truths, your beautiful earth angel, light worker, divine energy, your power increasing, and then you manifesting what it is that you wish to see when it comes to love, money, and you. Your wishes. Balance also being here with the polarity energy of Sagittarius. I love your reading, Geminis. This is wonderful. This is wonderful. Wonderful. Okay, let's get your major arcana. 20. And I just want to point out too the resemblance that I got. And that energy of I just get you being protected. But being the angel here, 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 you representing, and that being balance, ecliptic energy also too. Very powerful. Very powerful. This is transformation. You're a very transformative person, being, light. In the dark and the light. And I feel that's kind of speaking to the moon and the sun, and then also the underworld, and then being able to see the light and the truth in the sunlight here too as well, and not just with the moonlight and the darkness. Wow. Major arcana for Gemini rising. One card for Gemini, right? I didn't even need to pull that out. It came out anyway. The Sun. And it landed right on the Judgment card. A mask being taken off. The truth of that lower level and even the higher level. Anyone who wants to be a part of your energy, whether it be, how do I want to say this? Like a soulmate is here, so you're connected to someone, but I feel that surrounding energies that want to try to be sneaky cannot be sneaky. So mask being taken off, connected to masculine energies here, as we do see that. And then this being strong Leo energy, again, sun energy. The Sun card is the happiest card of the deck, but this is going to be more about illumination. It's like, you get a truth, you get a truth, you get a truth, you get a truth. Everybody gets a truth. For real. Two suns we have here. Very powerful. And this also just speaks to the force of the illumination and then the universal support that's here for you. Rebirth is also going to be significant here too. This is wonderful. Great illuminators you are. Rising. I also get that being, part of that sun energy and the sun rising. Being the one who could be in the darkness as Gemini energies, twinning energies, but then also you being Gemini risings. And that sun being important, connected to that. I love it. Let's see what's on the bottom. And this is the card of 19 that I mentioned. That comes, these wanted to be this way, so I'm going to leave it. But The moon card will come before the sun card, but you have two sun cards. So I also feel that speaks to a cycle already closed. And the illumination sun energy from that cycle speaking to the lower level, and then one speaking to the higher. Illumination of misfortune, and then that misfortune is going to be, it just goes back. And I almost get it being like this here with what's in your love, with the wheel reversed here. This is the wheel of fortune reverse. So the connect of misfortune when it came to you in love, money, and you across the board here. This being Saturn energy, it's a card of 10th house energy of Capricorn, and that having to do with money. So the love and the money, and then the two pink and green colors here are heart chakra colors, love colors. So you have love and money all here in this reversed wheel of fortune here, speaking to that, and that just speaking to this entire reading here. But you can see everyone around this wheel, you being the abundant one I get, and then everyone just wanting to be, it's the surrounding energy. Blindfolded, maybe thinking that you don't see, and being mistaken for being a womp womp and not knowing anything. Just being taken for granted completely. When you're actually one of the most powerful energies, being an earth angel here and a light worker and a transformer on this earth. You're wonderful, and you're being seen for your truth. That's a part of that Seven of Swords reversed here too, being next to the High Priestess, being seen for your truth. And an illumination of this truth and what's been connected to some misfortune here when it comes to you. Masculine energies will be significant, and it just tying back here. So we'll leave this here. Let's get your final card for Gemini risings. Temperance will be about divine timing. It's also a twin flame card. All right, so I get a very magnetic energy that a lot of you have. And I also feel it's almost like these two cards are connected to the wheel energy of people just wanting to hone in on your light without you, or thinking that you don't know it, but you do. And you're also protected as well. This reading kind of attesting to that as well too. Let me set this up here and we'll see what's here. The sun energy is also wanting to come through here, as I see that here. So we got triple suns. Ooh, quadruple suns. There's one here too. The sun's it's shining on both sides of this. Let's emphasize that there too. Two suns. Two suns. Whoa. Whoa. Let's not hide that. Okay. So here we have the full moon. Right there. And that's peak, illumination, revelation, climax. Keywords will be celebrate, beautify, produce, receive, express, distribute, intuit, surrender, fulfill. And we did just have a full moon that was in Libra, so that importance of the balance, the beauty, the love, the comforts, everything that's designed for you. If it hasn't come through, if there's been imbalance, and we see that there has been, universe is coming through to make sure that you receive what you rightfully deserve. This was probably one of the best readings I've ever done. Next card that landed on this misfortunate wheel here, right on the eyes here. Boom. And this was in reverse, Taurus energy. So I get this possibly being the higher level, one being the lower level, one being the high, where this Taurus energy could even be part of some sunlight energy and the happiness that I'm getting. But take what resonates. I almost get this pertaining to a particular energy in the Taurus energy. But Venus is going to be the ruler of Taurus. It's also going to be sister energy to Libra. And I feel that being universal support, speaking to the balance of the two Venus zodiac signs too, and that not being discounted. And then I'm also getting Hierophant energy and that higher level energy connected with this Taurus energy. The Hierophant is going to be a card of Taurus. So I'm getting both the lower level and the higher level once again here. And the association with the happiness of the Sun card and what it's meant to be. Also to the illumination of the truth. So then for this Taurus card, we have up here, it says, ooh, yes, and so beautiful. Taurus energy will be green, the color. And then for Taurus, it says, slow and steady wins the race. We enjoy good comforts and have great taste. Stable and kind, a lot of good fortune in us you will find. So a lot of you could have this beautiful energy here too, is also what I'm getting. And then that kind of speaking to why I'm getting this energy to be here, why this was here, connected to fortune and what it is that is rightfully meant for you. Strong Venus energy is strong feminine energy, Empress energy, and that's going to be the next step after the High Priestess with the 2, and then that also being your symbol. Wonderful. So the Empress card is a card of 3. In the Major Arcana, it's the next step. And this, I just get this being strongly associated. Where it could even be the full moon illumination. Also connected to the sun. But it being like this here too. And a lot of you having cusping energy or just strong Taurus energy. You may not even have that. And it just being about the femininity energy from within as this High Priestess who's very magnetic. And who's receiving and manifesting what they rightfully deserve. Also illuminating truth connected to their misfortune and what's meant for them. For you, I should say. All right. I love this Gemini risings. This does complete your reading. I hope that these messages were helpful, enlightening, empowering, and enriching here for you. I thank you all so much for your continued love and support. Welcome to all new subscribers, and until we meet again, I wish you all the very best. Take great care. I love you all so much. Peace.